Hi, welcome. So this is the reading for April 2025. Let's see, I'm going to pull a few of these. They're called Mood Map. These new cards I got recently. So let's see what moods April will bring. We have Inspired, Forest of Inspiration. So we're definitely feeling inspired. Let's see what else wants to come through. That has been something. I feel like the more people I talk to, people are becoming more and more optimistic. Inspired. Let's see what else. We have Offended. Offended Scrubland emote. We'll see. Let's pull 3. Let's round that out. We can't leave with Offended. Agitated. What's going on, guys? Agitation House. Okay, we're gonna just, whew. That's interesting because in combination with Inspired, Offended, Agitated, let's see what is coming through. Let me just put these babies away. Okay. Okay, I feel like we need some springtime energy, and also this will help counteract the offended and agitated energy, meaning like, how are we going to temper this energy? Well, we're going to do it with the Spirit Song Tarot, which is just beautiful. It's very springy. So Spirit, please help us anchor in the energies for the month ahead of April, for whoever's meant to see this, whenever you're meant to see it. So thank you for these clear messages. What does April have in store for us? Well, it is spring. I guess technically it is now. This is the first day where we're getting higher temperatures, but we never know what April's going to bring here in the Midwest. Tornadoes, perhaps. Rain. Sunny days. Who knows? Maybe that's why Offended and Agitated is coming through. It's like, we don't know what April holds. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm like, what? Hold on. What kind of spread are we doing? Hold up. Okay, this is, okay, here's what we're doing. Because it's a long, oh, okay, yep, that's what it is. Okay, sorry, I had to get clear on the structure of this reading. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do like week 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 4 weeks in April? There's one, whoops. Look at my calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in April, technically. So we'll do 5. 1, 2. I don't have room for 5. We're going to have to do them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. April's a long, big month, isn't it? When it spans 5 weeks. So what I'm going to do is just share the overall energy for each week. And then here's the overall for the month. We have the 2 of Shells, union and harmony. This came up with the new moon reading, which is the 29th. That there's this like some partnership, some connection. I'll just say connection. And it is beautiful. We'll just leave it at that. So we have the first week of the sun. There's vitality and joy coming in. The second week with the page of crystals are pentacles. See, they name them something different, so it takes me a second. The page of pentacles is ideas and discipline. Interesting. Which is great coming after the sun, which is you're starting out super optimistic. That's that inspired piece. And then we have ideas, discipline, week 2. The third week is the star, so there's peace and healing coming through with the third week. That is, yeah, the week of the 14th. And then the 3 of Wands is foresight and exploration. And then we have the Ace of Feathers, which is swords, mental clarity and foundation. So that's kind of the arc of the month, from just straight out vitality, joy, optimism. Then we're getting into the day-by-day discipline. We're enacting on our ideas. And that kind of makes sense with where we came out of the new moon reading. There's definitely a lot of inspiration and action that'll come right after this new moon. And then the third week, we're going into some peace and healing. So there's definitely a time of, this could be you stepping into this, because this came up in the new moon. So it could be you stepping into helping others through healing, or it could just be you going through your own. We'll clarify that. And then the Three of Wands, now it's like, okay, now I want to explore further. What am I being called to really do and focus on? What am I really passionate about and inspired about? And then ending the month with the Ace of Swords with more clarity. Like, now I have a firm foundation. So there's definitely a cool arc of a story going here. So we'll set aside our spirit song. And I wonder if what you're helping heal through, or doing the healing through, is what are your triggers? That is just, whew. So what I'm going to do is get a couple oracle cards we'll flip over at the end. Probably have to go into an extended, because it's a big month. We have 5 whole weeks. So let's just see what this month has for us. But if you got enough from this, that's great. Like, have a great month. Like, if that's all you needed was just give me the overview, well, there you go. Well, this one wants to pop out. Guadalupe, forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. So I'm going to put this here. Didn't I say I would read that later? Well, we already flipped it, so too bad. But we'll read the actual description later. So that's probably what this has to do with the healing. I was just feeling called to put it there. Don't flip over. I have to. This is what we'll save for the end. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Beautiful messages in this deck. Very profound, deep, beautiful messages. See, I almost did it again. Set it down. Okay. Whoops. It's hidden. I'll put it right here. So that's what we're going to do. So with that, let's get what the cards I feel like being called to be used right now are the Pause Tarot, and we're going to start to clarify each week. So let's go through and first clarify the overall energy of the Two of Shells. What are we looking at here? I feel like being like 2 cards per, so we can get more depth right away. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords. See, there's definitely that agitation showing up here, but the Ten of Wands is saying, like, to allow it. Don't push so hard against it, because this is saying what you resist persists. So there's something here, like with this divine connection, to do with, like, don't worry about it so much. Like, the worry is making it, like, stick around, and really there's no problem here with whatever connection's going to come out of this month. I don't know if it's like connection with yourself or just connection to what you're working on. We'll keep clarifying, but there's something like, don't worry, don't push against that agitation, or don't become offended. I wonder, it's like, stay inspired. So let's clarify the Sun. We have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Wow. First of all, look at her shells. These are ridiculously silly. I know I wanted that energy from April. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. So first of all, there's just so much flow state. You're starting out the month in such a beautiful state. It's like you're flowing, you're inspired, you're taking action on your inspirations, and you're staying in your heart space, which is beautiful. And then for the second week, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is this, it's like when it says ideas and discipline, it's like there's a message coming in that this is a fresh start for you, and it's through discipline that you're going to see things come to fruition. Like, you'll see those seeds, spring seeds planted, actually start to grow throughout the month. And the Five of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, this came up in the new moon reading. There's definitely an overabundance of your, like, emotional, I wanted to say fortitude, but emotional, like, capacity. That's the word, capacity. that you're able to move through any conflict with ease. And that it's saying, like, don't get distracted with any like emotional unrest or just like feelings that come in. You're in this for the long run, whatever you're doing this month. So be your grounded self. Just stay grounded, because you're going to move through this, whatever conflict comes your way. Again, there's definitely in the Five of Wands both of these feelings, like feeling offended and agitated, and it's like this friendly rivalry. Nothing too wild or like dramatic here, but it's saying like stay in your heart, because you don't want to get off course this month. Yeah, something about stay really grounded in April into your reason for doing whatever you're doing here. And then we have the King of Wands. So the Star, which is healing, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So there's something about you being more like you're doing this healing like in a very like when it says peace and healing, you're protecting your peace through whatever you're healing or through whatever you're helping others heal through. You are the peaceful bubble you are the container for them. And the King of Wands is somebody who he is so passionate. He is so inspired. He has infinite capacity to act, but yet he has infinite capacity to hold back and only act when he feels truly inspired, truly called to act. So with that, there's this peaceful bubble. With this healing, it's saying like you're stepping away from maybe in the past where you might have like leapt to fix people's problems, like, oh, let me just fix it, I don't like you feeling hurt. This is saying like forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. This is not just forgiveness. I think acceptance is the right word. And because that's truly what forgiveness is. You're fully accepting of everything. Like it happened. I was hurt. I'm over it. Like I accept everything now. It needed to happen. I've grown. I've gained some valuable lessons. I feel like it's a blessing. All of that. And this is saying that you are the protective container for people, and you only need to act on that, when you're helping people heal, or if you're doing the healing, if you try to rush to fix every little thing, you're not going to let people, or you're not going to be able to move through it in the way that needs to really move the energy. You're actually like, oh, clamp it down. Oh, don't feel bad. Oh, like you're squashing it, and it's trying to find a way out of the body, right? Through emotions, through And so we don't like to feel in pain, and we don't like to see others in pain. So this is saying you are no longer the fixer, you're the container. So feel into that and really embody that, like everyone's going to be okay. You need to let people process. You need to let things move through is what this is saying. Allow it, accept it. Number 4, the week 4, 3 of Wands, clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. This is, again, this slow energy. I pointed up here because it's like this, when you're like resisting, the 7 of Pentacles is like, have patience. Like, don't just push through. Have patience. And this, we started out with the Page of Pentacles here in week 2. What's happening is from week 2 to week 4, like with this foresight and exploration card, the 3 of Wands in the 4th week, where you're like venturing, you're like, okay, now what? What's my purpose? I need to know what to do with this inspired energy. And the 7 of Pentacles is saying, well, a couple weeks ago, you were planting your seeds like crazy, and you were moving through healing. And the 7 of Pentacles is saying it's almost time to reap the rewards of that. And that was only a 2-week span. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Oh my God. So the 10 of Swords is that the healing has come. Like you are counting all of the whatever you've healed through, like your triggers or helping other people heal through. The 10 of Swords is saying the day is here. It's on the horizon. It's like, it's kind of funny that it's in the 4th week when we have 5 weeks, because it's like, it's almost here. Like the healing you're doing or the seeds you planted are almost coming to fruition. So there's like, this is a definite, like, day by day, just be diligent and know that throughout the month, something's going to be revealed. 5th week, we have the Ace of Wands. Swords. This is the Ace of Swords clarified with the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. So there's definitely like this, haha, Spirit's like, now there's your reward. There's your clarity you've been seeking. There's more inspiration to carry you forward. There's just such a divine knowing that you're on the right path that's going to emerge through that. Be diligent, be slow, be thoughtful, plant seeds, be there for people, be there for yourself. Be the container. It's like, oh man. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is what's coming by the end of the month. She is fully just abundant. She's nurturing. She cares for what she's built in her life. She's not just like, oh, I'm on to the next thing. I'm on to the next thing. Like, no, this is something you're nurturing. And through that nurturing throughout the month, there's such a divine knowing that you're on your life's purpose path. Okay, so with that, I think it's time to pause and we'll go into the extended, because now you've got a lot more clarity about the month. And I don't know, let me know if you have questions, but there will be a link. Follow that over to the extended. I really appreciate your support, and I wish you a happy April. This is actually really good. It's just the only pieces that showed up right away with offended, agitated was pointing to the healing you're going to do or help others do by orienting to look at triggers, look at what makes you feel resistance. Because right here, you're in connection. So there's something like, it's not just your healing. There's something about you're in connection to dissolve any resistance energy, because we're moving into these flow states. And you're helping people just move energy. There's definitely in April this movement of energy vibe, this feeling that clear it, clear it, clear it. It's like that spring cleaning energy. That's what that is. So it's like clear out that, all that icky stuff. So you're helping people do that. There's definitely, you're in connection to do that. So stay inspired. Okay, see you later. Bye.